Ladies and gentlemen, it's Design Slider.
Your PC does not currently meet the system requirements to install Windows 11. Let's use the clean installation method to fix this. I already did part 1 of this video. It's about using the upgrade method to install Windows 11 on unsupported devices. The video is on YouTube. You may want to use that method of upgrade to install Windows 11 if that's your choice. The link to the video is in the description, and I had it pinned in the comments section for my YouTube viewers. However, let's jump into the clean installation method. And before we kickstart the process, it's important you understand Windows 11 hardware requirements. I have the summary here with the highlight of 2 common problems that most people usually have. To check your system compatibility, go to Windows Settings and from there to Update in Security to Windows Update. There you will see the information that says this PC doesn't currently meet the minimum system requirements to run Windows 11. When you click on the PC Health Check, you will have the exact details of what the issues are. In my case, my TPM 2.0 is not supported, and my processor is also not supported. Sadly, Microsoft won't let you install Windows 11 because of these, and it can be a very sad situation for you.
Oh my God!
You know what? The good news is I'm here in this tutorial to help you. At this point, I must caution that Microsoft does not recommend installing Windows 11 on unsupported hardware. Here is the disclaimer on their website. Therefore, you accept that everything I'm showing you in this video is undertaken at your own risk. But wait, you don't need to worry because this is going to work for you and everything is going to be all right.
I won't worry 'cause everything's gonna be alright.
2 ways to install Windows 11. It's either you do the upgrade with the registry editor, which I already did in the tutorial in my previous video. The second way is clean installation. That's the tutorial you are watching right now. The first thing to do is go to this Microsoft page. I have the link in the description for you to land on this page. When you get here, scroll down to the section where you see Download Windows 11 Disk Image ISO for x64 devices. Then select Windows 11 Multi-Edition ISO for x64. And then click Download. Then the next thing you would want to do is select the product language. I choose English International. You are free to choose your own choice of language. Now you can proceed to download the Windows 11 ISO file by clicking this button. Pay attention to the folder where it will be saved. You will need that location later. Then note that the file is over 5 gigabytes inside, so you should be ready for the heavy file download. Now we have downloaded our Windows 11 ISO file, and we are getting to the real main point in this process.
It's just one big desert, huh? That's the point, Sergeant.
But before you proceed, I will advise you to do a backup if you don't want to lose your files, data, apps, and programs. Now go to this Rufus website, and here is their website address, of course. Trust me, I have put the address link in the description of this video. Here, scroll down to the latest release and pay attention to type and platform. This is the interface at the time of recording this tutorial. It may look different later, depending on how they update their website. Just find the hypertext or button to download Rufus for Windows x64. Next, get your flash drive or memory stick and plug it into your computer. Go to the Rufus file you downloaded and double-click on it to run Rufus. I hope you are still following my steps in this journey. I advise you follow my steps carefully so you don't get lost.
Actual, very clear steps to follow here.
Rufus is here, and it has recognized the flash drive that we plugged into the computer. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you earlier. The flash drive or the memory stick must be 8 gigabytes minimum. It can be more than that, but should be up to 8 gigabytes or more. Also, you should know that everything on the flash drive will be deleted and wiped out. Next, we need to bring our Windows 11 ISO file on Rufus. Click the Select button and go to the location where you have downloaded Windows 11 ISO. Double-click to pick it or select it and open. Now we have Windows 11 ISO on Rufus. Don't change any other thing here. Let's just click Start. Here, Rufus is giving us useful options for us to choose things the way our Windows 11 would work for us. Please note that you must select Remove Requirements for 4 gigabytes plus RAM, Secure Boots, and TPM 2.0. This option is very important because it will also remove the requirement for the processor once that is selected. Now for the second option, it is optional to select Microsoft account. You may remove it if you want, or you may leave it, depending on your choice, if you want your Windows 11 to be connected to Microsoft or not. Although sometimes Rufus may not be able to take away the Microsoft account sign-in thing, but that can be sorted later, and I will show you other ways to go around it. You may play around with all these options, select which ones you want, and unselect the ones you don't want. For me, I'm going to select this, disable data collection to skip privacy questions, just to see if that works, but obviously the first option up there is compulsory. Make sure you select it because it works in most situations. Once you are done and you're good with all you've selected here, just give it OK. This warning is going to come up, of course, like I told you before, that your information on the flash drive is going to be deleted or destroyed at this point. I'm sure you don't want to turn back at this point, so you just give it OK. The preparation to install Windows 11 for this unsupported PC has started. Rufus has completed the prep for our installation. We're done with this guy called Rufus. Thank you, Rufus, and goodbye, Rufus. The next simple thing to do is to restart your computer. So you go to the power icon, and from there, you go to restart. When the screen is booting on the black screen, just press the escape key. Now I press the escape key on boot. We have these options. Use the arrow keys to go down to select the boot menu. Then you press the enter key to select it. Or better still, you may just press F9 on the keyboard. Then, when the next options come up, you select USB disk using the arrow keys and the enter keys as well. Next, to commence the setup, do your selections here and click Next. Then Install Now. For the license agreement, of course, we don't have a choice. We just have to select We Accept and go Next. Now you have the choice to select which type of installation you want. The customized installation Windows only is what we are going to select. If you want the upgrade type, which is the first option up here, I have done a video on that, and the link is ready in the pinned comment and also in the description of this YouTube video as well. But for this ongoing tutorial, I am going with the second option, which is the customized installation. Then at this point, please select the appropriate partition with a very high size of memory and select Next. Now we are making great progress. Windows 11 setup has started. At this point, I believe you should be able to complete the remaining steps without me. I bet it's very easy for you alone to continue with your own preferred settings. I have guided you to a successful junction. You alone can do the rest on your own.
You can do it! You can do it!
Oh, yes, we can. And yes, we will.
Yes, Rufus is installing Windows 11 for us. At this point, if you don't want to connect your Windows system to a Microsoft account, then you need to stop here. Don't click Sign In. Go and watch this tutorial video. It's already on YouTube and is working for so many people on how to bypass the Microsoft login. I also have 2 other videos on the same topic. I'm sure one of these will work for you if you want to skip logging in with Microsoft accounts. The links are in the description, and you may find them in the pinned comment section of this video. For those that are fans of Microsoft and don't have any problem with signing into Microsoft, then just click the sign in button and put in your Microsoft email, or you create one if you don't have one. From there, you're able to finish this process.